Well, Gaffer, the real stuff starts on Saturday, of course. You've been happy with how pre-season has gone, but I guess it's all about the opening game now.
Yeah, looking forward to it. You know, we've waited now 6 weeks pre-season. I think the lads are can't wait for it to come either. As a staff, I know we are. Big season for us. We're looking forward to it. We just hope that the fans can come out and support us on Saturday. I know Plymouth will bring in a lot of supporters to the game. I'm sure our fans will come out and support us and, you know, get us over the line and try and get the 3 points in the first game. Yeah,
do you get that tinge of excitement on the opening day? Everything's geared towards it, isn't it? I suppose from players' point of view, management point of view, you just want to kick off to come around now.
Yeah, we have. We're starting to get now, you know, you get into Thursday and Friday. It's only around the corner now, so looking forward to a good session today with the players and tomorrow. Get into the game, making sure you know, everyone's understands about Plymouth as well. We'll leave no stone unturned, but more importantly, worrying about ourselves and making sure we perform.
It's more difficult as a manager on the opening day of the season when you've got a team coming up to the league and obviously there's no previous league games to have a look at. Is it a case of studying their pre-season form and just hoping your lads can do the business and irrelevant to what they do?
Of course. Well, listen, they're on a crest of a wave, really. Plymouth, aren't they? You know, the momentum where the teams are coming up from League Two, they'll have that momentum, the winning mentality. I think they've done quite well in pre-season as well. I think they've only lost 1 or 2 games. So, yeah, we've seen some of their pre-season games, of course. But like I say, we need to make sure we focus on ourselves first and foremostly, you know, and make sure that we perform. If we perform, then we give ourselves the best chance of winning.
Yeah, you've been happy with the squad shape in terms of the fact that you've only really got 1 or 2 knocks in the camp.
I've been delighted with the fact that we've kept you know, everyone fit through pre-season. Really, we haven't picked up any injuries, touch wood, as of yet. Jermaine Anderson's back in training with us, so he's probably a month away from being available for selection. So it's great that we've got, you know, everybody on the training ground. You know, it's probably one of the first pre-seasons I've seen at this football club where we haven't picked up, you know, any injuries. So we're delighted with that. I think it's all credit to the, you know, the sports scientists and the physio we've got here, that we've managed their programs really well, and we're looking forward to starting the season now with you know, a fully fit squad to pick from. Yeah,
obviously Ricky Miller unavailable for the weekend. Of the under-21, under-23 games, are you still looking to schedule some of those in to keep him ticking over?
Yeah, we'll have over the next 3 weeks we've got 3 games scheduled in. One against Burgess Hill, who'll bring a first team here, I believe, Exeter and Northampton. So we'll have games for Ricky, building into when he comes back. Hopefully it'll be the Doncaster game and we can get through in the cup game on Tuesday night as well. So we're looking forward to having him back. He's been chomping at the bit. I've actually given him a little breather the last couple of days and just told him to stay away from the club because he's probably, you know, the first game of the season's coming up. I thought, you know, let Ricky get his head back. No, he realises he's not going to be part of it. It'll be tough for him on Saturday, seeing that he's done all pre-season and the team's kicking off without him. But he'll be back fitter and stronger for it. We'll make sure he's right. We'll make sure he's, you know, well tuned to coming back, and them games only help him.
Yeah, I guess given the fact he's chomping at the bit, we'll keep those 2 strikers who have possession of the shirt really honest.
It is. They've all been good in pre-season. They've all scored goals in pre-season. It does give you a lot of optimism going into the season, knowing that the strikers have been hitting the back of the net in pre-season, all of them, Junior, Jack and Ricky. Now we've got Idris in as well, who's, you know, is going to be a young lad who's going to come in and he's going to want to perform. He's going to want to get in the team. He's ready for the first team. That's why we brought him in. He's not as if he's going to be a player who's going to sit about for a year or anything like that. He's ready to go in. So the competition's good up there. I'm really happy with the competition, especially when Ricky comes back as well, to have the 4. But the Junior, Jack at the minute, excellent in pre-season. They've been tremendous, especially the 2 away games against Cheltenham and Lincoln. I think you've seen how good they were together. Backed that up with Madison behind him and Danny Lloyd, who's in and around it as well. So we've been delighted with the recruitment, but delighted with the way the strikers performed in pre-season.
And just finally, you mentioned it right at the top end. Obviously, it's the first time we played at home for 3 years. You really want the fans to show they're there, I guess.
Of course, I think they will. Listen, our fans are brilliant. You know, when they're on song, they're class. And you know, even when I played here, I remember going towards that London Road end when it was packed. It's, you know, it's a great place to score a goal down there and celebrate with them. So I'm hoping with them, I'm sure they will. They'll get behind us on Saturday from the first minute. The players will, you know, buy into that. They'll love that. We want to bring the fans closer to us this year, like I said before. But the only way we're going to do that is by winning football games, and we want to start that by picking up 3 points at the weekend.